Good morning and aloha everybody. I'm just heading up north for some mountain biking up on Oahu's North Shore. We're headed to Pupukea. It's probably one of the better places that Oahu has to offer for mountain biking. And what brings us up today is we're looking for the KOM on a little trail called Hogwash. This trail is probably about half a mile of descent, pretty flowy, a couple rocks and bumps on it, but overall a nice flow trail. And I'm not a huge Strava guy, but about a month or two ago I was riding the trail and just cruising it and got pretty solidly into the top 10. So I figured, why not try for my first KOM? How about that? We got some pretty good weather conditions for today. I'd say it's going to be a little bit damp, hopefully just to the point of tackiness. The sun's starting to come out, so I'm looking forward to some good traction, some good dirt, and hopefully a good time. So we're about halfway up the climb, up the Jeep road, and as you can see, it's a little damper than we were hoping for. I can already tell that some of these routes are going to be pretty slick. So once we get up to the top, we'll probably drop a couple PSI and then just hope for the best. Not the greatest day to try and set a KOM, but we take what we were given and see what we can do with it. We may also need to come back through here with the weed whacker and knock some of this stuff down. It's getting a little overgrown. But yeah, I think I came up here a few hours later and it would have been perfect. But we'll still work with what we got. Give her a shot. Man, what a beautiful place to be riding. Just so calm and peaceful out here. Yeah, these pine needles are definitely a little wet. They do so well absorbing some of the moisture off the trail, but they just run pretty slow when they're wet. When they're deep, even if they're dry, they run slow. But yeah, so here's what it should look like when you come through with the weed whacker. I think Joe did that a couple weeks back. Big mahalos to him. And we're about probably a mile and a half into our climb up this Jeep road. Getting pretty close towards the end, and I'll take a quick breather, kind of think about what our strategy is going to be, and then drop in real quick and see what we can make happen. Guess we'll do a quick bike check while we're up here and I'm taking a breath, just pretending like I'm not just resting. But here we go. So we got the 22 Stumpjumper Pro. I weigh about 170 riding weight, so I've got 185 psi in the back and then 80 up in the fork. We're set with a little bit quicker rebound settings and a little bit lower compression. Idea being is we're gonna get a lot of fast hits but no big hits. So I'm hoping the rebound will help me from packing down too bad, and the lower compression will make it a little bit softer. Again, it's not too far off of the recommended settings, but just a little bit towards that direction. Yeah, otherwise pretty standard. Got my phone up front too. I don't normally ride with this, but what we're going to try to do today is just use it for the Strava live segment, because full disclosure, I don't really know when the Strava segment actually starts. I've ridden it a couple times, but I'm not too familiar, so we'll be using that for reference. Probably just go cruise speed until we see it pop on, and then we'll put the pedal to the metal. Additionally, got 22 psi up front, 24, 25 in the back. I think since it's wet though, we're gonna do a couple of these. usually find if you hold it down for about half a second, there goes about a PSI, but your mileage may vary, or I should say your mileage will vary. But again, we do this at the top so that if we have any issues actually securing what we came out to get for, being the KOM, it was the bike's fault, not ours. So, excellent. All right, I'll probably take a couple more seconds to breathe up here, get back in shape, if you will, and then we'll give it a shot. All right, so we're moving in, and get a little warmed up with some of the flowy stuff up here. Running a little slow, but not too bad. Nice and smooth. Ooh. Alright, here we go. Hogwash. Oh. Wrong here. Tell you right now, we're not averaging 19 miles an hour. But this clay is slick. Yeah, there it is. Woo! That's what that wet clay will do for you. We'll take it, pop off real quick. Take a look where we came through. Started sliding out. Just don't have the traction today to really make it happen. But it's a good run. I mean, giving it the old college try. But sweet. Well, we didn't get the KOM today that we came out for, but because it wasn't really too much of a surprise. Just didn't have the weather conditions for it today, I don't think. Just we can reflect on some lessons learned, or maybe giving myself too much credit. Lessons reinforced physically that we already knew. Yeah, that clay gets slick, so I wasn't too surprised that I went down. Could kind of see that was going to happen, and thankfully it wasn't too bad. Just scratched up my arm a little bit, and banged up some brake levers or whatnot, so no big deal. Yeah, we'll have to come back and try it again when it's a little drier out. So no shame in giving it a shot, and if you're not crashing, you're not trying. So I'm pretty stoked. Still got out on the bike today, got out the house, and yeah, another run through, and we'll be back hopefully probably later on this week, maybe in the coming weeks, give it another shot. But until then, take it easy and stay stoked.